role you play in developing this society. Today, we have recognized all such engineers from COEP who have been excelling globally and made some changes and impact to everyone's life in and around us. You all are amongst them, but today these are the ones who are being nominated. So today, like I introduced, we have Mr. Raju Basnet, we have Ms. Monica Panpalia, Mr. Rishikesh Sagar, Mr. Vaibhav Tatvavadi, Mr. Praveen Darde, he is here, and Mr. P.N. Bhagwati. He couldn't join us, but he has received the Lifetime Achievement Award. Today is the Engineers Day, a special day for COEP, which the Alumni Association has been celebrating and acknowledging all the efforts that our dear alumni have been playing globally. Also, I would like to take a moment to introduce Mr. Ramesh Patsange. He is an international Saugada player. This is his 5th generation of playing Saugada globally. He has even been playing it at the Ram Mandir inauguration in January 2023. Sorry, 24. Now, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to please light the lamp of knowledge. Thank you. Now, I, Ishwari, hand over to Aparna to start with the interaction session with all our awardees. Over to you, Aparna.
Thank you, Ishwari. On behalf of Alumni Association of COEP, I congratulate and welcome all the recipients of COEP Abhiman Award 2024. Due to limited time available for interactions, I'll give a very brief one-liner introduction for each award recipient so that they get more time and we get to know about them through their conversations. Let me introduce the award recipients as per their year of passing. The first awardee is Mr. Praveen Darade, who is currently working as Principal Secretary, Government of Maharashtra. Mr. Darade is from 1990 Civil Branch, and then he did his Master's in Structural Engineering from IIT Mumbai. He's an IAS officer of 1998 batch. Let's welcome Mr. Praveen Darade. Our next awardee is Mr. Raju Basnet, Cabinet Minister of Education, Sports and Youth Affairs, Law and Parliamentary Affairs, Sikkim. Mr. Laju is an alumni of 1990 Mechanical Engineering branch and has also done MBA in Banking and Finance. Mr. Raju Basnet defeated the longest serving CM in 2024 Lok Sabha election from Sikkim. As per my knowledge, Mr. Raju Basnet is the first minister who is an alumnus of COEP. So big round of applause for Mr. Raju. Our next recipient of COEP Abhiman Award is Mrs. Monica Panpalia, Managing Director, Head of Employee Experience and Human Resource Product Office at JP Morgan Chase, USA. Mrs. Monica has done her BS in Computer Engineering from COEP in 1997, MS from UIUC, USA, and MBA from Washington University at St. Louis. Please join hands to welcome Mrs. Monica. This is a very rare coincidence that we have two pairs of two batchmates who are receiving COEP Abhiman Award on the same platform in the same year. Two on my right-hand side, both are from 1990 batch, and the last two recipients are from 2010 batch, so both are them are batchmates. So our next award winner is a very young, dynamic, and enthusiastic man, Mr. Rishikesh Sagar, Senior Director, Vehicle Operations and Manufacturing Engineering, and Vice President, Giga Factory, Tesla Motors, USA. Mr. Rishikesh is an COEP alumni of 2010 Production Branch. He has also studied MMSI program in Rochester Institute of Technology, USA. Let's congratulate and welcome Mr. Rishikesh Sagar. The fifth recipient of COEP Abhiman Award is Mr. Vaibhav Tatvavadi, who is a renowned name in Marathi as well as Bollywood film industry. He has acted in many movies, TV serials, web series, and advertisement. Mr. Vaibhav is an alumnus of 2010 Metallurgy branch. Please join hands to welcoming Mr. Vaibhav Tatvavadi. Actually, all of these are having such a rich experience of work and knowledge. We would have loved to hear them for at least 2 hours, but because of limited time, I will have very limited questions because we are expecting the arrival of our chief guest. My first question goes to Mr. Praveen Darade. Being in civil service, you're constantly experiencing changes in your posting, change in government agendas and priorities, constraints as per your geographic location of your posting, budgets. So how do you still manage to be effective in your work?
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, COEP Alumni Association, for organizing this great event. And thank you for inviting all of us in COEP again on the day of Engineers Day. Once again, I would like to thank the Governing Board, Alumni Association, and everybody present here today in the morning. I would like to say that those who are present here, all my young friends and students studying in COEP, if you really want to do social service, I would like to say that civil services is the best option as on now. Even though it is one of the toughest exam in the world, second toughest after Chinese civil service exam. But the opportunities which you get at a young age is tremendous. You require to become a CEO at least 25 to 30 years of experience. You become CEO of a company after crossing 50s, but you become CEO of Jilla Parishad having an equivalent manpower of varying from 10 to 12,000 people. And you name the department and the department is working with you. After having an experience of training of 2 years and experience of hardly 1.5 years. So within 3.5 years to 4 years, you become a CEO of Jilla Parishad and you handle education, health, agriculture, PWD, you name the department and that department is with you, water supply, sanitations, and you can really make the difference in the lives of the people. Even though this is a transferable job every 3 years as mandated by the government, because if you stay longer at one place, you start knowing the people, then you may start favoring some people. As long as you are working as a civil servant in that chair, you are supposed to be impartial and giving justice to everybody and working impartially. That is the basic motive of transferring you every year. There are challenges, no doubt, in the civil services, but I would like to recommend all the young aspirants present here that there is no other career more satisfying. When I look back after 32 years of passing out and when I look what I have done during the civil services, this is the most satisfying career. Let me tell you and assure you, there is no other career where you will get maximum satisfaction. The next maximum satisfaction where you will get is my batchmate is sitting next to me, Raju Basnet. So there you have to work 24/7 for the people, and you work for the people. And when you work for the people, people respect for you. And Maharashtra culture, I would like to say that in Maharashtra, people respect you not just because you are minister or you are IAS officer or in a high position. They respect you if you work for them, and they remember you forever. And this has been my experience since last more than 30 years working as a civil servant. Wherever I go, people respect you because of your work and not just because of you are an IAS officer. Thank you.
थँक्यू मिस्टर करण. तुम्हाला ज्या पद्धतीचे अवॉर्डची लिस्ट तुम्ही आज सकाळी शेअर केली आहे त्याच्यावरनं कळतंच की तुम्ही अतिशय चांगलं काम करताय. माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फॉर मिस्टर राजू बासनेट. यू हॅव बीन इन सिव्हिल सर्व्हिस फॉर 30 years and now you are a minister. What difference do you find in your roles and responsibility and also the methodology of addressing any issue?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm really honored and privileged to be here amongst you all today to receive this prestigious award. I've been in civil service for around 33 years, after which I took a voluntary retirement and joined politics. During my 33 years of service, I have always worked for the benefit and upliftment of my fellow citizens and people of Sikkim. That's why I believe they adore me. Well, as a civil servant, I have headed a subdivisional workshop, and later on, I headed a department. As a civil servant, you have a limited area of influence and the differences that you can make. But as a politician, as a MLA, the area of influence is now bigger. I can make a difference in a lot of lives. As a minister, I can influence in policy making. So I think a larger responsibility, larger role has come upon me, and I hope I will be able to do some justice, even though it's just been 3 months now as a minister. But I believe I have that in me to really make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and we wish you all the best for the same. Still, I have one more question for both of you. Do you find any change in your work methodology, effectiveness of schemes due to the revolution which happened due to fintech, UPI, digital transformation that happened in India?
Definitely, because of technology, the expectations of the people have gone up. When we passed out or when we joined the civil services, there was no mobile, internet penetration was limited. So the expectation of the people as well as our bosses, politicians, were also not that high and not very demanding. Now because of mobile, very high level of penetration of electronic media and internet and social media, you are constantly on toes. Expectation of people have gone very high, and even your boss's expectations has also gone very high. So it has become more and more challenging, civil services as well as politicians' job, because of advancement in technology, advancement in fintech. It has become more and more challenging. At the same time, it has reduced a lot of our efforts also. Monitoring and evaluation, it has become much more easier as compared to the earlier. As well as travel has also become much more easier because of advancement. Improvement in our infrastructure, improvement in our road transport, railway transport, as well as air transport system. When we joined the civil services, I went to Delhi and Mussoorie by train, and that too second class. So you just look at, there used to be very limited seats in the first class and AC class those days. And the flight was only limited to Air India, and we could not afford it. Very few people, businessmen and rich class only used to afford. The charges of the flights were very high. Now you look at the charges of the flight. Anyone, any common man can afford it. You can travel anywhere. So the time of travel has gone down, but at the same time, the expectation has gone up, definitely. And because of that, you are on toes, and even if your working hours are limited to 8 hours, as far as civil servant is concerned, I would like to say that you are working at least minimum 16 to 18 hours a day. And you are available, you have to be available all the time. You don't have vacations, holidays. You have to be available there on Saturdays and Sundays also. So no matter what is your responsibility. Only you get holiday when you are not well, when you are sick, you are not working. That is the only holiday. And when you are working, Saturdays and Sundays, we keep on working. And unless and until you work on Saturday and Sunday, you cannot give quality time for framing the policies, major critical issues, and taking the decisions. So in that matter, I would like to say that the expectation has gone up, population has gone up, and in that proportion, employment opportunities has not really gone up, I would like to say. I would like to accept frankly that. And because of that also, there is a huge pressure, and we need to work on these sectors, service sector and industry sector, unless and until we expand these two sectors and create more and more job opportunities. There are going to be more and more challenges for civil servants, maintaining law and order, and the politicians both. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is for Monica. Did you face any challenge as a girl student in COEP or as a female of Indian origin at workplace in USA? And how did you address that?
Great question. First, I'm honored to be here with all of the distinguished awardees. We have different disciplines here, from mechanical to production and computer science, but something that's common is we all enjoyed the boat club. We enjoyed the Firodia and Kalyani Karandak and the world-class education. आणि कधी मी बंक मारला असेल, मास बंक म्हणून, तर मला माफ करा. So in terms of female, of Indian origin, I never felt like I had a disadvantage. Sometimes you have to ask for the opportunity, be considered, and show your credibility. So 2 quick examples. Back in 2013, Boeing had hired me to run their end user infrastructure. The first day my manager came in and said, "You are a woman, you're of Indian origin, you are an outsider to the company, and in your 30s, which was not at all the demographics we had." So to me, it was about listening to the employees, talking to the stakeholders, and actually reinvigorating our infrastructure. We struck a lot of deals with AT&T, Microsoft, Cisco to get our next generation infrastructure. So it really was about listening and building credibility. Second quick story. In 2016, I was expatriated to India in Bangalore when I was the CIO of Boeing International. We had two goals: bring the best of Boeing to India, bring the best of India to Boeing, and working with Modi ji on Make in India, working with Jayant Sinha ji on his campaign कि जो भी हवाई चप्पल पहनता है वो हवाई उड़ान लेना चाहिए. And then at the same time working with Boeing US on getting access to the best talent so that I could set up an India Engineering Center. At that time, in terms of the females, I made a mandate that our center should have at least 30% women. And I'm happy to say we got to that. I won an award in the US on behalf of the Boeing team in India because we had one of the best safety solutions for women that made it easy for them to come.
Congratulations. Congratulations on that. My next question goes to Vaibhav. In many of your interviews, you have mentioned that you decided to pursue acting when you were in 8th standard. However, interviewers often asked you why you chose to study engineering instead. So how do you address that question?
Hello. For the longest time, whenever a film is about to release, a few of the interviewers in the most condescending tone have introduced me like, हमारे साथ बैठे हैं वैभव तत्ववादी जो है engineer, भाई अगर engineer तो 4 साल क्या फिर acting की पढ़ाई की and stuff like that. So I just to take a long deep breath in and I used to say, engineering is not just a degree, it's an attitude. So deep down, I used to be like, Vaibhav, he's so arrogant right now. Just don't answer. Even if you answer, he'll not be able to understand the depth of your answer. 4 years in COEP, my sarcasm is still intact. But today, I genuinely want to answer this. 4 years of engineering in COEP was not just about 4 into 2 8 SEM and the subjects which are taught. It was about the life teachings. It was about the amazing batchmates that I got, the amazing juniors, the amazing seniors, the super seniors, and that helps you to develop your thought process. So today when I'm working on a film set, at every point, the COEPian in me is visible through my work culture, my work ethics, through the discipline, and everything has been taught to me by this college. So if someone comes tomorrow and tells that, okay, we have developed a time machine, we'll take you back to the day when you were standing on this stage with the admission form in your hand, and now I give you an option, you want to choose something else, I'll say no, I'll enroll in this college and I'll do engineering all over again.
Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. Thank you. Rishikesh, there were a few people who have attended your session yesterday, but still there are a few new faces. So I'll repeat one question, that you were a production control intern in 2015, and now you're a senior director and a VP at Tesla. So there might be many milestones in your career. What common qualities have helped you throughout, and what are the new learnings in each role?
First of all, I just want to say thank you to the organizing committee, even Alumni Association, and bringing me back to COEP, right? It's been an honor because I came to India almost after 5 years. Yesterday morning I landed, and I came just for this. I just came to see COEP. I just came to meet my COEP. I think it's been a journey and honor for me, first of all, to be here with all of these awardees. So I want to congratulate all of them first. Then, talking about my career, started as an intern to a senior director, right? When I look back, I was talking about it yesterday. Couple of things, when I go back, when I was in my college days, I was in debating. मी महाराष्ट्रभर जाऊन स्पर्धा करायचो, महाराष्ट्रभर डिबेटिंगच्या स्पर्धा करायचो. मी ड्रामामध्ये होतो. मला कधी पुरुषोत्तममध्ये चान्स मिळाला नाही, कारण की आमच्या बॅचमध्ये वैभव होता, बाय द वे. पण मी आपला ड्रामा मात्र दरवर्षी नेहमी करायचो. त्यामुळं ते केलं, त्याच्याबद्दल सोशल वर्क केलं, बऱ्याच साऱ्या गोष्टी केल्या COEPमध्ये असताना. अँड दॅट्स व्हॉट प्रिपेअर्स यू टू दॅट रेडी फॉर युअर नेक्स्ट लेवल. When you go and work in an industry, right, you have that kind of work experience where you can do multiple things at the same time. At the same time, you learn how to be humble, humble in this place actually, and COEP prepares you for that journey. And that plays a very big role in my development as I started as an intern. And at the same time, have a big ambitions, right? When during my first year, I went to this what he called our gathering actually. In gathering, I saw you get a best outgoing student. I aspired that how can I be a best outgoing student of COEP, and I was working towards that. Because of my English, I was not able to make it there, but I was the first recipient of Best Outgoing Social Worker. That's the award we started in 2010 with me, and I'm very thankful at that time Dr. Sahasrabuddhe started that. But that journey prepared me for who I am today actually, or where I'm heading towards, but aspiring for something to be bigger and always give something to this society. I think that's something I learned from Spandan with my senior. I know Chintaman Dada is here, Rishikesh Dada is here. I learned a lot from my seniors actually during my time in Spandan. And that's something prepared me to be that humble and giving better for society. And that's what I'm doing in Tesla to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. That's Tesla's mission. When I started back in 2015, we were a company we were making like 100 cars per day, actually a very small company at that time, building one model. Today we are in multiple countries. We are building almost 5 to 6 models at any given point of time and working almost more than 6 million customers out there. And that journey was possible because of as I worked through the COEP days, and COEP played a very big role in my journey. So again, just want to say thank you. Proud to be a COEPian. आवाज कोणाचा? COEPचा.
थँक्यू. मी ऋषिकेश तुम्हाला अजून एक प्रश्न विचारणार आहे. इलॉन मस्क हे जगातलं अतिशय पॉवरफुल व्यक्तिमत्व आहे. You are directly reporting to Elon Musk, so you interact with him on frequent basis. So what have you observed and learned from him as a leader?
I think the biggest thing what I learned from Elon is about challenging the requirement. Don't agree the status quo. Most of the time we just agree that, oh, that design engineer told us this is how it's gonna be, this is how it's gonna be. And then always thinking about the future, because when I work with Elon, we always think about like, what is after actually, not like what is latest, what is after there, out there. And be honest, be transparency. I think those are the things I learned, and that's the one thing I felt that was a key part in my career development at Tesla, to be honest, transparent, and be blunt at some time, because you need to deliver a difficult message, because in the industry, right, it's very hard, because you don't want to tell your manager that this is messed up, but at the same time, you have to tell him sometime that, hey, this is messed up, and we have to fix it, and we have to own it actually. And those are the things I think working with him was a very good, and it's a lifetime experience. I always call him, he is the Einstein of our century, and it was a lifetime experience to continue working with him at Tesla. So, thank you.
Thank you. वैभव, तुम्ही कॉलेजमध्ये असताना त्यातली कुठली अशी गमतीदार आठवण आहे का? आणि कॉलेजमध्ये तुम्ही जे शिकलात त्याचा तुमच्या व्यवसायामध्ये तुम्हाला कशा पद्धतीने उपयोग झाला?
जसं मी मगाशी म्हणालो की COEPनी डिसिप्लिन शिकवलं, वर्क कल्चर, वर्क एथिक्स, एक अप्रोच टुवर्ड्स प्रोफेशन. त्यामुळे प्रत्येक गोष्टीतच जसं मी मगाशी म्हणालो की तो त्यातला माझ्यातला COEPन दिसतो. त्यामुळे जर कोणी तारीफ केली की हा हंबल आहे तर त्याचं श्रेय जात आईवडिलांना, कारण अपब्रिंगिंग, आणि दुसरं म्हणजे शिक्षण जे घेतलं आहे तुम्ही. जर त्यातलं कोणी म्हटलं की नाही हा चांगला नाही तर मग त्याचं ते जे काय गिल्ट आहे ती माझी असणार, पण बाकी जे सगळं श्रेय ते COEP आणि घरच्यांना जातं. आणि मला एक गोष्ट मला आठवते, जेव्हा मी पहिल्यांदा आलो होतो इथे, मी अँकरिंग करत होतो, सेकंड इयरमध्ये होतो, आणि फर्स्ट इयरच्या मुलांसाठी ओरिएंटेशनचा प्रोग्राम होता. मला असं वाटलं होतं मी इतकी वर्ष नागपुरात नाटकं केली आहेत तर मला स्टेज फिअर नसणार. त्या दिवशी माझे हात कापत होते, पाय कापत होते, आणि आय रिअलाइज की मला खूप जास्त स्टेज फिअर आहे. मग इतकी वर्ष मी काय करत होतो हा जेव्हा प्रश्न मला पडला तर मला जाणवलं की त्या पात्राच्या मुखवट्याच्या मागे वैभवतत्ववादी होता, पण ते जेव्हा मुखवटा हटवला आणि वैभवतत्ववादी स्टेजवर आला त्याला जाणवलं की मला स्टेज फिअर खूप जास्त आहे. त्यामुळे मी प्रत्येकाला जेव्हा पण मी कॉलेजमध्ये जातो मी एकच सजेशन लोकांना करतो की प्लीज इंटर कॉलेजिएट जे पण तुमचे इव्हेंट्स असतील त्याच्यात भाग घ्या, कारण दॅट हेल्प्स यू टू म्हणजे फर्स्ट गेट रीड ऑफ द स्टेज फिअर आणि लोकांशी कसं इंटरॅक्ट करायचं, एस्पेशली इफ यू आर एन इंट्रोवर्ट. आणि मी बिंग अन इंट्रोवर्ट इट बिकम्स व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट की एक्स्ट्रोवर्ट लोकांना ते सोपं जातं पण इंट्रोवर्टला तेवढं सोपं जात नाही. सो ती खूप मोठी शिकवण या COEPची अजूनही मी इम्प्लिमेंट करत असतो. आणि एक फक्त एवढंच म्हणेन की दुसरा प्रश्न पहिला प्रश्न जो लोक विचारायचे इंजिनिअरिंग का केलं, तर तेव्हा मला असं वाटायचं की मला माहिती आहे मी काही त्यातलं वाया नाही घालवलं, पण मला असं वाटायचं की COEPला वाटतं का की मी काही वाया घालवलं. पण आजच्या या पुरस्काराने COEPने मला माझं उत्तर दिलं ते, आणि हा प्रश्न माझ्यासाठी कायमचा मिटला.
क्या बात है.
सो थँक्यू हा प्रश्न कायमचा आयुष्यातून मिटवण्यासाठी.
धन्यवाद. Monica, here there are many students here fall short in interview skills. So any tips for those students from the other side of the hiring platform?
First, I'll just add on that a good basic foundation is so important. And I remember when I was the second batch of computer science, Savan sir is sitting here, Bartak sir, the curriculum was getting designed and students, teachers were learning at the same time. But it was the perseverance, collaboration with our batchmates that really got us good education. Now, when you come to interviewing, first tip is build your personal brand. Okay, and we have a Bollywood actor here, that's done a great job. But it is about being noticed, where people don't have to come find you, but you are there. So whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's networking opportunities like this today, you never know where that next opportunity will come. And interestingly, Mala, JP Morgan Chase, Ani Boeing, doni executive opportunities LinkedIn varna milalya through networking events, which I was not even thinking about. Second would be study the job, the company. So what is that company culture? What are they looking for? What problems are they trying to resolve? And do your skills fit in that? And then third, I would say, it's about storytelling. What is your story? What was the situation, action, or result that you produced? The resume only gets you into the door, but it's about what changes you have personally brought forward. So when I talk about the change I've brought at JP Morgan Chase, where we have one of the biggest transformations in finance, moving into a customer-centric product model, or the change at Boeing to bring about globalization. Those are real examples of what, as a leader, I could bring about. So, branding, know what you're bringing to the table, and good storytelling.
Thank you, Monica. I have one more question for both of you. Any specific challenge which you both faced where you had to use all your skill sets? So any specific event?
Once more, can you?
Yeah.
Specific challenges you faced during your
Sound is a little, yeah.
During your tenure, any specific case study which you would like to share where you had to use all your skill set which you might have acquired in COEP or otherwise?
During our days in COEP, actually, our set of friends, okay, we were a little naughty a lot. I mean, we used to bunk classes, and our submissions and practicals used to be very late. I mean, till the last date, I think we never got our submissions on time. And that managing crisis is what we actually learned here. And that is, that skill set has helped me throughout my career. That how to manage that last night, you sit in a room, gather in a room with all your tools, and then you finally get your submissions ready for the next day. That was one real skill set we learned here.
So crisis management skill was foundation was here at COEP, at the submission. Thank you.
in COEP, COEP keeps you all the time busy. Your practicals, your submissions, your term work. So my term work used to be, whenever there used to be external examination and oral, my term work used to be the worst. My internal professor used to know why it is worst, but external examiner used to ask, then my professor or my HOD used to explain him, he is the first to do it, and then everybody does a glass dressing from his drawing sheets, and that's why his submission and term work is the worst, and everybody has used it. And that helped me. I used to work right from in the COEP also. Sincerely, I used to do all my work, term work, everything before time. So that, and I started helping the others right from my college days. Even during studying in COEP, I used to teach my batchmates. Even though I was studying with them, the most difficult subjects, mathematics and theory of structures in civil engineering. It used to be very difficult for them. So I used to teach them when I was studying with them only. And that helped me a lot. And during crisis also, while working in the government also, government gave me an opportunity, and I utilized that opportunity. When there was a flood in 2005 in Kolhapur district, the then collector could not manage. So I was sent from the Mumbai Mantralaya. Unfortunately, since I was very well trained in COEP, and I was trained to work hard, working for, during the exam, during our days, the exam used to start from Monday and used to end on Friday. Every day there used to be one paper, so I used to study whole night. I used to sleep after 5 days. That was my crazy schedule, and that helped me in managing my crisis and disaster management also. And in 2005 also, I used to sleep literally 2 to 3 hours every day, because there was a huge flood, and we evacuated nearly more than 1.5 lakhs people in Kolhapur from the low-lying areas because of heavy flood. And that flood was within the 24 hours, more than 1 meter rainfall had happened on one single day. Again, subsequently 2006, also there was a flood in Kolhapur. I could manage that also. And 2007. So COEP prepares you to be very tough, and it increases your boundaries. You start thinking beyond your comfort zone, and they prepare you for the worst crisis.
Thank you. As our chief guest is about to arrive, I just go with one last request to Mr. Vaibhav Tattwavadi. तुमची शेरो शायरी खूप प्रसिद्ध आहे असं मी ऐकलं. सो सगळ्यांसाठी इर्शाद.
सो आता आपले चीफ गेस्ट येतातच आहेत. आय जस्ट वॉन्ट टू थँक फ्रॉम द बॉटम ऑफ माय हार्ट की इट्स अन ॲब्सोल्यूट ऑनर टू बी वन ऑफ द यंगेस्ट रेसिपियंट्स टू रिसीव दिस अवॉर्ड. आणि एक खूप चांगला शेर आहे तो जेव्हा पण इथे येतो तेव्हा मला आठवतो की होठों पे हंसी आँखों में सुरूर आ गया, होठों पे हंसी आँखों में सुरूर आ गया, आपने मुझे अपना कहा, अपने आप पे गुरूर आ गया.
क्या बात है, क्या बात.
आणि जाताना फक्त मंगेश पाडगावकरांच्या 2 ओळी मला आठवत आहेत. या वास्तूला मला एवढंच म्हणायचं आहे की सारे मला मिळाले काही न मागता, सारे मला मिळाले काही न मागता, कळले अपार सारे काही न सांगता, सारे मला मिळाले काही न मागता. थँक्यू सो मच.
क्या बात है. Thank you everyone for all your candid answers. I request you now to take your seats in the front row, and we are expecting the arrival of our chief guest. Now I hand over to Ankita and Piyush.
All the awardees can get their seats in the first row, please. And thank you so much, Aparna, for the interactive session. The chief guest has arrived, and I request everyone to please be seated and the phone should be on silent mode or either switched off. No videos, no photos, please. Can I request the video to be played, the alumni video? a few moments and the chief guest will be here.
Another day at India's Grand Lady, and today among the world's leading engineering universities, the College of Engineering Pune.
This 168 years old legacy in the engineering education, colloquially called as COEP, takes pride in having produced more than 50,000 alumni spread worldwide and contributing mankind through creation of technology. The list starts with none other than Bharat Ratna Vishweshwaraya and continues eternally thereafter. The bright learner of today, the bright student of today, transforms to the contributing alumni of tomorrow, and it all starts with and on this campus. Great campus, great institute, great alumni.
COEP was, is, and shall remain the temple of education for everyone. Its students today, forming an alumnus of 50,000, serve in all parts of the world at desirable places and positions.
Backbone of engineering education is the laboratory. Industrial grade laboratories at COEP are very crucial.
Corridors of this institution has taught its students to walk miles into the world. It's for this reason that the institute is beyond an education in engineering. It's an ecosystem that teaches how to live life and grow. The tradition is that the seniors teach the juniors about all that needs to be learned, even beyond engineering. You can see animated discussions at this very spot, from technology, engineering to life. Many people claim to have spent some memorable evenings here, planning for the future and dreaming of doing something big and different. The college has given India some of its most well-known and admired industry leaders. All of them have gone on to make India proud with their achievements. Now, change is in the air. Time does not stop for anyone, and with each day come changes. The college has ensured it stays on top of those changes, be it tech or life in general. To achieve greatness, the campus has all the important prerequisites such as expansive and balanced campus, experienced faculty, multiple club societies, and state-of-the-art hostel facilities that give opportunities to bring out the best in everyone. Life here is indescribably beautiful. The college curriculum is a great mix of academics, extracurricular activities, and sports facilities. There is an energetic alumni team which tries to bring alumni together for the noble cause of giving it back to the college through its various clubs, which include CXO and student support.
Four years at COEP were a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, great teachers to learn from, wonderful campus, from the boat club to the classrooms, and great set of students who became friends, and many of them continue to be friends even today. My best wishes to all of you, my best wishes to the Alumni Association and to the college as well.
Namaste and hello everybody. The very name COEP makes me extremely nostalgic. I go down the memory lane and reflect upon the ancientness of our college, the antiquity of our heritage buildings, the liveliness of the campus, the expertise of our teachers, our professors, our lecturers, the enthusiasm of our students at COEP, the excitement of the festivals at the college, the anticipation of the placements. I feel so extremely privileged and grateful to be a part of such an incredible institution and college as the College of Engineering, Pune. And I'm also so very grateful and so happy to see the wonderful work that the COEP Alumni Association is doing. My best wishes and prayers for both COEP and the COEP Alumni Association.
Whatever I am today, the credit goes to my alma mater, COEP. And I request all the alumni to join our Alumni Association. Thank you.
COEP as an institution doesn't need an introduction. What it needs is those who have passed through its haloed portals to form an endearing body of alumni that take care of each other while taking the institution to higher levels of fame and glory.
After getting into our business, we decided to give it back to the society. So we thought the best opportunity is to help the students from where I graduated.
I am very thankful to all the members of COEP Alumni Association for supporting me academically and financially, and I wish I will continue this legacy. Thank you.
Come together, COEPians. Let's strengthen our identity while making our alma mater stand out as center of excellence beyond excellence. Let's celebrate how far we have come and also demonstrate we still have a long way to go, not only as engineers, but as a mentor, guide, and pillar of strength.
As another sun rises on the boat club and spreads its glory over our beautiful campus, where we spent such wonderful years, not staying connected with old friends is surely a day wasted. We are here, waiting now and forever till we connect with all of you. Come connect with us now.
We just need to wait for next 2 to 3 minutes. Request you all to please turn your phone off or keep it on silent mode. Now I hand it over to Ankita so that she could just interact with the audience if you have any questions for our awardees today. Over to you, Ankita.
Thank you, Ishwari. I am Ankita Sancheti, 2009 computer passed out, COEP alumni. I just thought, fortunately, we have got some minutes, so why not to take it as an advantage and ask our students if they have any questions for our awardees. We already have one hand raised up, so our volunteer, can you please go here? He's here in the 4th row. Please come here, give him the mic. So it's a best combination. We have cabinet minister, we have IAS officer, we have a woman who is at the top position, we have Tesla man, we have a metro man. So there is a good combination and a Bollywood actor, very important. So let's take some questions. Can you please give him a mic?
Thank you for allowing me to ask a question. I am Arvind Joshi, 1972 metallurgy batch from COEP. Today I live in Toronto, Canada, and I represent COEP there. I must inform you that COEP has a collaboration with the Seneca College, Toronto. And I had an opportunity of giving a speech over there when the mayor of Toronto asked me some questions, and I put him completely speechless by answering him. One thing I would like to ask today is, with this gathering, with so many distinguished students, alumni, and all that, I found one thing which is conspicuous by absence is the mention of a boat club. I used to do rowing, sculling, and the most important thing which we had to do was to do a swimming test across the river to and fro. And while doing sculling, that was one of the most important aspects, not only the skill, but also a level of daring, which used to, and those days also hyacinth persisted to some extent. But this is what I want to ask, why is no mention of the boat club so far?
I think I'll take that as a question and I'll ask our awardees, do you have any memories with the boat club which you would like to share? Can you please give them a mic? Any one of you would like to take up that? Monica? Yeah.
I think that's the most important part of COEP's orientation, the boat club. So my fondest memory was, actually my parents are here. They used to drop me for all the regatta practices. And the best part was actually the teamwork, because in regatta we are doing formations in the night with lights. And yes, you have to know swimming so that you are not going to drown. And I have very fond memories because lots of nights were spent in the COEP boat club, and my dad never hesitated to pick me, drop me at odd hours. But the teamwork and the orientation it gave me in first year was phenomenal.
Thank you, Monica. Yes,
I
sir.
would also like to add, I used to be at the boat club in the evening for more than 2.5 hours to 3 hours every day. And when I received award, in the second year I stood second, and third year I stood first in the university. Everybody was shocked. There must be some problem in checking in the university. This guy is with us in the boat club, and he doesn't study at all. He is all the time on the boat club only. And we used to practice men's Cox 4, and we got a state level silver medal during that year. So boat club is an integral part of everybody's life. You cannot forget boat club, where you share your memories, you create memories, you have permanent bonds with your friends. It was not just a place of having a cup of tea or having a quick bite, but boat club shapes your future, it prepares you, and this is an integral part of COEP.
Thank you, sir. Can we take up the next question? Does anybody have any question? Yes, sir. Please give it the mic.
Good afternoon. I am Arti Kulkarni from 1972 batch. First question to Mrs. Monica. She has worked in the core engineering industry as well as in our banking. How she is going to give a message to the new coming ladies to join core engineering industry?
I suppose I'm the only woman here, so I'll take that. Students are many. So this is probably the most powerful time for technology, engineering, artificial intelligence that we are all going through. I will urge all of you, girls, boys, to look at technology as one of the breakthroughs and the revolution that's coming up ahead. We had the internet revolution, now the AI revolution is coming. As for women, I think that's your question. It is about balancing your life, your work, your family, and it comes down to having the right family support, being agile and adaptable with the circumstances that you have, and believing in what you want to go pursue. So I think your question is about encouraging more women to come into technology and engineering. The future is bright, and there are so many jobs that actually help you balance work, family, and career. I have two boys, 14-year-old who is in 9th grade and a soccer player for Liverpool, and a 20-year-old who is in college doing applied and computational math and a MIT researcher. So, just enjoying all facets of life.
Thank you, Monica. Any other question from students? I would like to take some question from students. See, this is very good opportunity. तुम्हाला बॉलिवूड ऍक्टर जरी व्हायचं आहे तर आपल्याकडे आज कोणीतरी आहे, तुम्ही प्रश्न विचारू शकतात. आपल्याला वैभवने अगोदरच सांगितलं आहे की इंजिनिअरिंग म्हणजे तो ॲटिट्यूड असतो, तो फक्त इंजिनिअरिंग नसतो. सो इफ यू हॅव एनी क्वेश्चन्स, इवन if you want to do academically well, we have lot of people here. So I would like to take some question from the students.
Hello. I'm a student. मला हाच प्रश्न विचारायचा आहे मी 1973 सालचा स्टुडंट. 50 वर्ष झाली आम्हाला. आमची टेक्नॉलॉजी आता खूप जुनी झाली. आम्हाला परत कॉलेज जॉईन करायचं आहे, तर कॅन यू हेल्प अस टू जॉईन? आम्हाला नवीन गोष्टी शिकायच्या आहेत. आता हे IT, IS, इंटेलिजन्स सिस्टीम्स वगैरे बोलतात, आम्हाला काही कळत नाही. आम्हाला परत पहिलीला ॲडमिशन घ्या. वी आर रेडी.
Very good question. When anchor is speechless, which means the question is very tough. Okay, I would like to take some question from the students. So, yeah, maybe quick 1 minute. Then we have to move next.
यांचं उत्तर असं आहे की तुम्ही स्टुडंट आहे तर असा आणि अजूनही तुम्ही ॲडमिशन घेऊ शकता. मी पण PhDला ॲडमिशन घेतलेली आहे आता जानेवारीमध्ये.
Okay, any question from students, please? Okay, so Vinayak sir has some question.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
just not a question, but the comment on boat club. I think we have today, I saw Mr. Narendra Kothari. Is he there? So Mr. Narendra Kothari, the first Indian umpire to go to the Olympics as an umpire this year. He is from 85 batch COEP.
Amazing, great. Who has next question? Okay.
मी 1989चा BE/NTC पासआउट विद्यार्थी आहे. वैभव तत्ववादींना मला थोडंसं विचारायचं आहे की आज व्यासपीठावर जे काही पुरस्कारार्थी आहेत त्यामधले बाकी सगळे कोणी राजकारणी, प्रशासकीय अधिकारी आणि टेक्निकल क्षेत्रामध्ये प्रगती केलेले राष्ट्रीय आंतरराष्ट्रीय ख्यातीचे सगळे व्यक्तिमत्व आहेत. तर तुम्ही अभियंता आहात मुळामध्ये आणि तेही COEPचा म्हणजे क्रीम ऑफ द सोसायटी. हे असताना सुद्धा तुम्ही या बॉलिवूडच्या क्षेत्रामध्ये जे यश मिळवलं, हाऊ डू यू कम्पेअर युअर सेल्फ इन करिअर इन इंजिनिअरिंग ॲज विथ करिअर इन बॉलिवूड टू द न्यू जनरेशन?
सर, मी मगाशी जसं म्हणालो की 4 वर्ष इंजिनिअरिंगचं इतकं शिकवून जातं ना की तुम्ही कोणत्याही क्षेत्रात यू कॅन सस्टेन आणि यू कॅन एक्सेल इन दॅट असं मला वाटतं. पण गंमत अशी होते ना की काही काही पालक माझ्याकडे येतात, अरे वैभव तत्ववादी नमस्कार नमस्कार, काम आवडतं तुमचं, हा माझा मुलगा 8वीत आहे, त्याला पण ॲक्टर व्हायचं आहे. म्हटलं बेस्ट ऑफ लक बेटा, त्याला पटकन सांगा COEPतून इंजिनिअरिंग कर. म्हटलं माझं असं म्हणणं नाही आहे ते ॲक्टिंग स्कूल आहे. माझ्या वेळेस माझी जी परिस्थिती होती त्याप्रमाणे मी तो निर्णय घेतला. आणि माझ्या मित्रांना मी नेहमी कंप्लेन करतो. माझे काही मित्र ENTCमधून त्यांनी BTech केलं, मग IIM अहमदाबादमधून मार्केटिंग अँड फायनान्समध्ये त्यांनी MBA केलं, मग आता बँकेत कुठले तरी आहे. म्हटलं तुला कधी कोणी विचारत नाही रे की मग ENTCची डिग्रीचं काय केलं तू? किंवा माझा खूप जवळचा मित्र आता इलेक्ट्रिकलमधून त्यांनी परवेज म्हणून त्यांनी BTech इलेक्ट्रिकलमधून केलं, मग ही क्लिअर्ड UPSC. आता तो गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियाला रिप्रेझेंट करतो अगेन्स्ट बिग कंपनीज. म्हटलं परवेज तुला कोणी विचारलं नाही ते इलेक्ट्रिक डिग्रीचं काय केलं? पण नाही, आय जेन्युनली म्हणजे तुमच्या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर थोडक्यात एवढंच म्हणेन की हे इतकं शिकवून जातं ना, म्हणूनच आय गेस जे रेप्युटेड कॉलेजेस असतात त्याला काहीतरी कारण आहे त्या रेप्युटेशन असण्याचं. कारण तोच कोर्स इतर कॉलेजेसमध्ये पण असतो, पण जेव्हा काही नेमकी कॉलेजेस असतात ते आय गेस तुम्हाला माणूस म्हणून घडवतात. आणि एकदा माणूस म्हणून जर तुम्ही बरोबर पाथवर असाल तर मग फील्ड चूज करणं हे तुमच्या सतसत विवेकबुद्धीप्रमाणे तुम्ही करता असं मला वाटतं. आय होप आय कुड गिव्ह द आन्सर.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav. Even yesterday when we had a networking session with Rishikesh, he was saying the same thing की COEPने मला जे दिलं आहे ना ते मला कोणीच देऊ नाही शकत. आणि इट इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट इंजिनिअरिंग, पण आपण जीवन कसं जगायला पाहिजे ते ऋषिकेश काल त्याने कमीत कमी 10 ते 15 वेळा त्याने सांगितलं असेल की ते मला COEPने दिलं आहे. ऑथेंटिसिटी, तो नेहमी सांगतो की तुम्ही ऑथेंटिसिटी, वैभवने पण सांगितलं डिसिप्लिन, लोकांना कसं मॅनेज करायचं. तर COEP इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट द टेक्निकल एज्युकेशन बट इट इज ऑल्सो अबाउट द वे ऑफ लिव्हिंग अ लाईफ. सो लेट्स गिव्ह 3 rounds of applause for COEP. And let's take the next question.
Please students ask the questions. Okay, we have somebody in the last row. बॅकबेंचर्स हुशार झालेत, मागूनही प्रश्न विचारतात.
माझं नाव प्रशांत जोशी. मी एमटेक सेकंड इयरचा विद्यार्थी आहे. या ठिकाणी असलेले प्रिन्सिपल सेक्रेटरी प्रवीण दराडे सरांना माझा प्रश्न आहे की बरेच विद्यार्थी हे स्थापत्य अभियांत्रिकीचं शिक्षण घेत असताना सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेसची तयारी करतात. तर माझा त्यांना प्रश्न आहे की हे कॉलेज करत करत हे सेमिस्टर पॅटर्न ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी करत असताना त्यावेळेस ह्या सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेसचा कसा अभ्यास करायचा, किती वेळ दिला पाहिजे आणि यासाठी कोणत्या गोष्टी करायला पाहिजे की आपण लवकरात लवकर ह्या गोष्टीकडे आपण पुढे जाऊ. तर सरांना विनंती आहे की सरांनी आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन करावं की कोणत्या गोष्टी इम्प्लिमेंट केल्या पाहिजे जे सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेस एक्झामिनेशनसाठी महत्त्वाच्या आहेत.
थँक्यू. मला वाटतं की आमच्या वेळेला सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेस कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामिनेशन सेंटर कुलकर्णी सरांनी जस्ट सुरू केलं होतं. आता मला वाटतं की फुल फ्लेज्ड COEPमध्ये कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामिनेशन सेंटर सुरू झालेलं आहे. या कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामिनेशन सेंटरच्या माध्यमातून मला वाटतं की COEPमध्ये तुम्हाला जेवढा काही वेळ मिळतो तुमचं रेग्युलर कॉलेज अटेंड करून तुमच्या बोट क्लबच्या ॲक्टिव्हिटीज संपवून थोडाफार जर वेळ मिळाला तर त्याकडे जर बघितलं मला वाटतं थोडंफार तर तुम्हाला एक त्याचं ओरिएंटेशन मिळेल. आणि आम्ही सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेस देत असताना महाराष्ट्रात तेवढं चांगलं क्लायमेट नव्हतं. कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामबद्दल सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेसबद्दल फारशी माहिती नव्हती. त्यामुळे महाराष्ट्रातनं सिलेक्शनचं प्रमाणसुद्धा खूप कमी होतं आणि तुरळकच आमच्यासारखे एखाद दुसरे COEPतनं सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेसमध्ये जायचे. माझ्या अगोदरचे 89 बॅचचे विकास खारगे आहेत ENTCमधनं, आता ते ॲडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी टू CM आहेत. तर अशा पद्धतीने असे खूप कमी. माझ्यासोबत महेश भागवत आहेत. ही इज नाव ADG इन तेलंगणा स्टेट पोलीस सर्व्हिसेसमध्ये आहे. तर मला वाटतं की आता तसं राहिलेलं नाही. त्यावेळेला फक्त हे कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामसाठी क्लासेस, वातावरण, पुस्तकं सगळी फक्त दिल्लीला मिळायची. आणि वाजीरामन राव आणि JNUचा बुक स्टॉल, ज्या मुलांना माहीत नाही त्यांचं सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेसमध्ये सिलेक्शन व्हायचं नाही. मग त्यासाठी आम्ही फक्त खास पासआउट झाल्यानंतर दिल्लीला गेलो आणि JNUचा बुक स्टॉल बघून तिथे कोणती कोणती पुस्तकं आणि कशा अभ्यास करायचा तिथे विचारून आलो. तशी आता परिस्थिती आपल्याकडे राहिलेली नाही. सुदैवाने पुण्यामध्ये खूप चांगले क्लासेस सुरू झालेत. खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणावर ते आता पुण्यात, मुंबईमध्ये देखील पुस्तकं जी दिल्लीमध्ये उपलब्ध आहेत ती पुस्तकं आपल्याला इथं उपलब्ध झालेली आहेत. महाराष्ट्र शासनाने 1986मध्ये सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेसमध्ये खूप कमी मुलं, मराठी मुलं येतात, त्यांचा टक्का वाढवा म्हणून स्टेट इन्स्टिट्यूट फॉर ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह करिअर सुरू केल्या होत्या. त्यामध्ये 4 सेंटर्स होते: मुंबई, औरंगाबाद, नागपूर आणि कोल्हापूर. दुर्दैवाने या 4ही सेंटरमध्ये म्हणाव्या तशा फॅसिलिटीज नव्हत्या. अतिशय बॅरॅक्समध्ये राहण्याची व्यवस्था होती. 25 ते 30 मुलांचीच राहण्याची व्यवस्था होती. त्यात एक छोटीशी लायब्ररी होती आणि टीचिंग रूमसाठी फारशा चांगल्या रूम्स नव्हत्या. आणि कॉलेजेसमधनं त्यावेळेला व्हिजिटिंग प्रोफेसर्स वेगवेगळ्या विभागाचे, हिस्ट्री, जॉग्रफी किंवा कोणी इंजिनिअरिंग, फिजिक्स, मॅथ्स वगैरे असे खूप कमीच घ्यायचे. माझ्यासारखे तुरळकच होते की ज्यांनी सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंग आणि मॅथमॅटिक्स असे विषय घेतले होते. परत मला सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंग फर्स्ट इयरपासून PGपर्यंत परत अभ्यास करायला लागला ॲज अ 1 सब्जेक्ट म्हणून, आणि मॅथमॅटिक्स फ्रॉम फर्स्ट इयर टू MSc लेवलपर्यंत. पण आता खूप ॲडव्हान्समेंट झालेली आहे मला वाटतं. आणि महाराष्ट्र शासनाने हा जो उपक्रम सुरू केला की मराठी लोकांनी जास्त यावं. सुदैवाने आय वॉज कलेक्टर कोल्हापूर, आय वॉज कलेक्टर नागपूर, या दोन्ही ठिकाणी स्टेट इन्स्टिट्यूट फॉर ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह करिअर करत असताना डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेव्हलपमेंट प्लॅनमध्ये ह्या दोन्ही गोष्टी मी इन्क्लूड केल्या. माझ्याकडे फंड्स होते. माझे जे पालकमंत्री होते त्यांना मी कन्व्हिन्स करून दोन्ही ठिकाणी मी 8-8 कोटी रुपये खर्च करून 100 बॉईज आणि 100 गर्ल्सला राहण्याचे हॉस्टेल्स, स्टेट ऑफ आर्ट लायब्ररी आणि त्यांच्यासाठी स्टडी रूम्स तयार केल्यात. आणि दोन्ही ठिकाणी त्यामुळे यासाठी एंट्रन्स टेस्ट होतात. तर तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी जर गेला तुम्हाला स्टायपंड मिळते. एंट्रन्स टेस्ट जर पास झाला तर स्टायपंड मिळतं. म्हणजे राहण्याचं, जेवणाचं सगळं काही फ्री होतं. आणि यू कॅन फुल टाईम प्रिपेअर फॉर सिव्हिल सर्व्हिसेस. असं मला वाटतं. अजूनही 2 ठिकाणं राहिलेली आहेत, औरंगाबाद आणि मुंबई. दुर्दैवाने दोन्ही ठिकाणी मी काय जिल्हाधिकारी नव्हतो, त्यामुळे मी करू शकलो नाही. तर ती उरलेली ठिकाणं आहेत, थोड्याच वर्षांमध्ये ती देखील होतील असं मला वाटतं. आणि आता मी सध्या प्रधान सचिव माननीय राज्यपाल हा देखील माझ्याकडे कार्यभार असल्यामुळे सर्व विद्यापीठामध्ये सर्व कुलगुरूंना देखील मी सांगितलं आहे की तुमच्या विद्यापीठामध्ये जिथे जिथे जागा उपलब्ध आहे त्या ठिकाणी मी तुम्हाला मुलांना आणि मुलींना राहण्याची व्यवस्था, विशेष करून मुंबई आणि पुण्यामध्ये खूप हाल होतात, राहण्यासाठी बाहेर ठिकाणी राहायला खूप कॉस्टली असतं, पॅरेंट्स ते अफोर्ड करू शकत नाही. त्यामुळे मी त्यांना सांगितलं की मुंबई आणि पुण्यामध्ये जवळजवळ 4000 मुलांचे आणि मुलींचे वसतिगृह, 2000 मुलींसाठी आणि 2000 मुलांसाठी असे वसतिगृह देखील आपण बनवून देऊ. शासनाकडे निधीची उपलब्धता आहे. सुदैवाने त्या ठिकाणी मी गेलो आहे, ते खूप वर्षांपासून मला करायचं होतं. सर्व युनिव्हर्सिटीच्या व्हीसीजना सांगितलं की